Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. So today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon where I'll be talking about the movies, obviously their shows, programming, I don't know, whatever the case may be. If it's related to Disney in any shape or form, I'll talk about it. I'll be referring to, yep, Ice Age, the very first one. Because as mentioned during my Christmas movie marathon, I was reviewing one of the franchise's Christmas specials where I just brought the fact that I'll cover the rest of the series. So yeah, I'm kind of doing this out of order because of that. But anyway, so I just thought, okay, let's get to it, I guess. And it's Disney after all, so of course I have to talk about the animated stuff. Of course, it's Disney, you have to. So anyway, I saw this on Disney Plus, by the way, and honestly, that's like the only reason I came to watch this. Really, I know this was released like years ago, like eons and eons ago, and yeah, it didn't really grab my interest that much, really. I'm gonna be honest here, but I figured, okay, I need to review something for my Disney-a-thon, of course, obviously. So anyway, as always, let's talk about the plot, shall we? So here we go. The plot itself pretty much revolves around these characters, this really mammoth, of course, the saber-tooth tiger, and of course a sloth. And yeah, basically it's a prehistoric adventure comedy type of movie. And yes, obviously there's that squirrel that comes, of course, around from time to time. He always wants his nut, the crazy little rascal, of course. But anyway, so what's going on here? They pretty much have to do their best to survive, obviously. So yeah, way back when planet Earth was being overrun by glaciers, there were these characters, these animals that was pretty much occupying the land, and had to save. Pretty much what's going on here is that they had to save themselves from the up and coming ice age, hence the title. So these characters, of course, they have to do some kind of thing to survive, of course. And of course, Sid, he's a goofball. Of course he is. And these characters, this group of individuals, they're pretty much forced to become these unlikely heroes, and of course, how to do the right thing, obviously. Yeah, these characters pretty much reluctantly come together when they have to pretty much return a baby, a child, to the father, while pretty much being brave enough to fight off the deadly elements of the impending ice age. So yes, that's basically the premise of the story. And yeah, it's just that this is definitely one of these kinds of movies where, of course, is meant for the demographic, but adults can watch it anyway. It's charming in its own little way. I'm glad that this is one of these movies that is not only enjoyed by kids but also adults as well. So I do think that's definitely a good thing. You have to make this in such a way, of course, it can be appealing for them, but make it good for the adults as well. So yeah, there's gonna be parents who may feel like they're being forced to watch this movie, but at the same time, maybe as it turned out, they could like it as well. The story itself does feel well constructed. The structure of the story is pretty solid, of course. It's very adventurous. Obviously, it's a kids movie. After all, of course, the characters have to go on this grand adventure like they always do. Kids movies that tend to do that anyway. The kids movies have to focus on some of these characters must go off on this grand adventure. I mean, not every kids movie does this, but a good number of them do. They have to go on exploring. They have to go in the wild for whatever reason. The story may want them to do that, of course. And this is basically one of those kids movies. Of course, they have to go on this crazy ass adventure and just do their thing, of course, and do what they have to do, obviously. And that's pretty much the idea here. Of course, I have to bring up the fact that the voice acting is actually quite good. I like the voice acting. You can tell that the voice acting was actually done by professionals. They actually cared about the product, of course, this movie. They actually cared about what they were trying to do with these characters, of course, with what they were with the material that they had. Obviously, they had to convey a story, obviously, in which a lot of ways they succeeded, of course. And I thought the voice acting was done pretty solidly in this one, folks. I like what they were trying to aim for, of course. I like the the voice acting in the sense that they actually took this seriously. I mean, yes, of course, just because it's a kids thing does not mean it has to be done in a lousy way. Obviously not. Of course, you can put your heart into it and actually care about your product, obviously. And that's it definitely shows here. Oh yeah, that's for sure. The voice acting was good. As for the animation here is really good. The animation here is actually pretty nice as well. Of course, the animation is nice. Of course, that's definitely one of the best aspects of the film. The animation here isn't too bad, really. I like the animation here, really. When you think about it, I like the animation because it's very fluent, it's very smooth in the sense that nothing here felt choppy in the animation. You can obviously tell that there's quite a bit of money being placed into this, which is, of course, a cool thing, considering the fact that they actually took their time in the animation. As for the character designs, of course, the character designs can come off fairly, yeah, over the top. It's gonna be a bit outlandish, but you can tell the character designs are supposed to represent specific animals that lived in a certain time period. Yes, it might be over the top, but the character designs are representing whatever they're supposed to be representing. Whatever animal like Sith and then really mammoths and all the characters are supposed to be representing a certain type of animal, obviously. Yeah, they're not meant to be like looking like super exact like these animals, of course. But that's fine. It works for the style that they were trying to go for, and that's great. Anyway, I've seen this on Disney Plus, by the way. Like I said, I've seen this on Disney Plus, so I'm happy to finally saw this. And yeah, honestly, this probably would have been like the only way I would have watched these movies. Yes, I finally watched all of them. All right, I've seen all the movies, and I will get to the others as well. Okay, I will get to the others because I'm one of those people like if I review one installment, I have to go through the rest of them. Unless there's like a specific reason for me to not to do that, but that's like my rule of thumb. But anyway, this wasn't too bad. I liked it. I'll give this an overall rating of 7.010. It's a 7.010 for me. So of course, as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time. See ya. Oh yeah, later. Yeah.